Alrighty, guys, here we go. The Demko AD20.5. I know. A lot of people have already done videos, and I'm behind the curve, if you will, on doing, wow, a video on the AD20.5s. You know, I have not tried to be the first content out there on any knives. Has it happened here and there? Sure. Am I running the business side of YouTube very well? No. I don't play with all the algorithms and try to make fancy titles and fancy thumbnails and all of that. Guys, I'm just an average guy. Everybody that knows me, I know a lot of my viewers in person because I've met them at either knife shows or they're just friends of mine from before YouTube and things like that. I'm just a regular guy with a camera with the guts enough to just come on here and ramble for 10, 15 minutes at a time and hope people watch. I share the videos sometimes I don't. It all just depends. I have a full-time job. Okay? I don't make enough money off of YouTube, which is like pathetic in the year and a half I've been doing it. I don't know. I can't even tell you. $500 maybe off the AdSense thing? I don't even know. It's not my goal. I mean, I would like to make money. Sure, who doesn't want to make extra money? But that's not my goal in life. So anyway, enough about that stuff. These were donated to the channel from my very good friend who, again, I know personally from before YouTube, Gil over at Wild About Sporting Goods. Okay, here is all of his information. You can pause it, you can screenshot it, you can, whatever. Oh, I didn't even never realize that it shows a bunch of the models that he carries or the brands that he carries. So there you go, and you get 10% off. Okay? He donated 3 AD20.5s to the channel. At the same time, I had already asked my very good friend Scott to loan me this one, and another viewer, Dave, to loan me this one, because I did not know that Gil was going to send me a full Demko set. So, let's talk about them. First off, let's talk about the packaging. The packaging you get here is in a nice hard-sided box. A nice logoed zippered pouch with a patch on it. Okay, Shark Lock Demko. Typically, this is in the plastic bag. I had already had it out. And you get a microfiber cleaning cloth. Okay? So we'll just put this back over here for now. And you're going to get... these are giveaways. I'm going to give a couple of these away, and I've got some t-shirts and some hats down here also. So this is the Shark Foot Serrated. We have the Clip Point, which is the original, or original version, for lack of better words. And then over here in this box, which we won't open, we will just use Scott's as the example. You have the Shark Foot Plain Edge. Okay? So we're going to give 2 of these away. They told me I could keep one. Gil and Wild About Sporting Goods told me I could keep one for myself, which is very, very nice of them. And we're going to give the other 2 away. Brand new, still in the packages, with a t-shirt and a hat. I will announce a giveaway video after this. Not right after this, but at some point after this, because they wanted me to be at 3,500 plus subscribers. And right now, at the time I'm filming this, I'm at 3,400 and 20 or something like that. So we need some more subscribers before I can give these away. Okay? So there you go. I'm going to wait until I pass that threshold, then post up a giveaway video, and then we're going to give some Demko stuff away. Now, I want to also contrast the packaging that you get with the AD20s, okay, the full-size version. This one's all titanium. And, oh, this is actually the box for that one. Okay? This is what you get. This is all you get with this $625 knife. Okay? Just let that sink in for a moment. And this, you get all of this with your $150 knife. Granted, these are made in Taiwan. These are made at the Cold Steel factory. Why they don't say that, I don't understand. It's like it's a secret. We're not going to tell you who makes it. We're just going to tell you it's made in Taiwan. And it says Taiwan on the blade, but it also says Wampum, PA, which is a little confusing to me. But, okay. And the AD20 is made in the United States. Okay, and we'll do some size comparisons here in just a minute. And I also have the AD20 in G10, which is closer to the 20.5s. Okay, so let's just dive into the specs on these, and we'll leave these two here as we talk about the specs. They are 4 3/8 closed. The clip point is 7 5/8 overall versus 7 3/8. The blade is 3.16 versus 2.96. The cutting edge is 2.99 versus 2.78. Basically where the differences end. And if we put them butt to butt, you can see it's just a little shorter. Okay? It is AUS 10A blade steel on all the varieties. The blade thicknesses are 0.125. Overall thicknesses are 0.391. Excuse me, minus the clips. They run on bearings. Super fast, fidgety, and we'll talk about that. The clip point weighs in at 3.6 ounces. The shark foot weighs in at 3.5 ounces. Okay? Basically the same. The serrated one is kind of cool. So this is really a super affordable knife at about $150. You know, we could complain about the price all day. It's a very low-end steel. It's grivery or grivery, however you pronounce it, scales. They do run on bearings. They are made in overseas in Taiwan. It's essentially a cold steel knife, which was designed by Demko, where there's a bunch of cold steel knives that were designed by Demko. So I have no problem with that. Is it a $150 knife? I'll let you guys make that decision. I think it's okay. Maybe it would have been better at $119. I don't know. But it's okay. They're very fidgety. Holy jeez. Okay? They feel good in the hand. They feel a bit small, however. Like it's locked in. Up and down. This dimension here fits in the hand perfect. Like it has these little swells. For my hands, perfecto. The handles are exactly the same. It doesn't matter what blade shape you're getting. They feel the same in the hand. Okay? And they're all just as fidgety. The brand new out of the box. Shark foot. The brand new clip point. Although this one has been in my pocket for a few days, on and off, and been fidgeted with at my desk. or the one that Scott has that he's been using at work, same fidget. Like, they don't break it, they just work. Okay? So all in all, they're pretty cool. Now, if you are used to, here, let's move these guys out of the way and just focus on the clip point for a moment while we bring in the G10 clip point for some size comparison. Okay? And the titanium, again, for just sizing. Now, the titanium and the G10 are the same size. You can see that the 20.5 is shrunk down, for sure. But pretty much everything else, the blade is the same. Okay, this particular one doesn't have the hole, which I prefer. I wished I was able to have gotten a titanium without the hole. I would have just been cooler to fit with my G10 version. So let's just focus on these two right now. It's literally just a bit scaled down. Same blade shape, same design, same everything. Backside, the clip and all that, same. However, this just feels super small in the hand. Like, it's just so thin. After you're carrying, I don't know. For me, I carry larger knives usually. Okay, do I carry my AD20s very often? Not really. But I do carry like this a lot. My Frederick custom, that gets carried a lot. This Odin custom has been getting carried a lot lately. And you know I carry Hellraisers a ton. Okay? So if I'm carrying the Hellraiser all day, doing my thing, 200, $20, $300 nowadays, whatever these are, and then I put down and I pick up the 20.5, it almost feels like, and this is going to sound terrible, but it almost feels like a toy knife. And it's hard to explain. And I don't want to take anything away from this. It's just so small, it's so thin, it's so lightweight compared to more of a full-size knife. Okay? Now, that does not mean by any means this is less capable. Once you get it in your hand and you're doing work with this, you're good to go. I mean, you're golden. Are you going to do it for a long time with OS 10A? Well, that's debatable. But that's not the conversation of today. So I do like it. It disappears in your pocket. I've carried this one, like I said, quite a lot, actually, to really get a feel for this before I give them away. Because I really wanted to understand the hype and the appeal. Because, let's face it, there's a ton of hype over these things. Like crazy hype. There are companies now, and I don't have the link, but there's companies that are making aftermarket scales now. Nav Sargent, a buddy of mine in Vegas, he just did a video where he swapped the scales to whoever it was that made some carbon fiber ones, I believe it was, without the lanyard hole. I think they were a little more contoured. They were cool looking, kind of Arctic blue if I remember. Very cool. So you're going to be finding aftermarket scales for these. And, oops, I meant to pull out the other Warncliffe, other shark foot. So you're going to find aftermarket scales. You're going to find some cool stuff for these in the future. There's probably some ceramic bearings. I'm guessing that these are steel bearings because on the AD20s, I believe they are steel bearings because a lot of people have posted up, hey, here's the skiff bearing equivalent and things like that so that you can swap the bearings. I have not done that. My AD20s are just stock. So I think these are pretty cool, and I think it's really awesome of GAW to have donated these to us, to the channel, because it's for you guys, to give away. And there's hats, and there's t-shirts, and there's some stuff down here below my table. So let's do a couple of other like normal size comparisons that we typically do here on the channel, just to give you an idea on a couple things. Here it is with the Sharpie. The Spyderco Delica. So it's a little bit bigger, longer than the Delica, but they are roughly the same thickness of handles. The blades are a little bit thinner on the Delica. The Hellraiser, because we had it pulled out, line it up to give you a good look. The Frederick Custom. We already did it with the AD20s. So yeah, there you go. That's, yeah, we'll pull out the Odin Custom. So the AD20.5s, excuse me, are very cool. They are, I don't know, they are pretty fidgety. I have a Benchmade Griptilian, which is also very fidgety with the access lock. And this one has been sitting for a little bit, so it's not as fidgety maybe, but it takes some effort. Okay, I don't know. I think the 20.5 is more fidgety. So if you are into the fidget factor, geez, this is the knife for you, no question. These are cool in that regard, absolutely. And they're just kind of cool because there's hype, I guess. I don't know, does the hype make it cool? Is the hype warranted? I don't know. I think they're cool. I don't think they should go for much more than $150. On the secondary market, I don't think these should go for $250, and I've seen them do that. For the same exact reason that these titanium, full titanium AD20s that you can buy for $625 have sold, I've seen them sell for over $1,000. Okay? They have sold for $1,100 and $1,200. I've seen them sell for that price. Not just ask, but I've seen it sold. So anybody wants to buy, no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I bought that from Gil at Wild About Sporting Goods. He gave me a little bit of a deal because because it's me. So I'm not selling it for $1,200. $1,150? No, I'm not selling it right now. Maybe at some point I will sell my AD20s. I don't know. But I'm not looking to sell them. If I was, I wouldn't sell it for $1,200 probably. Sell it to get my money back. Maybe $50 profit. Whatever. But that's a you personal decision. So there you go. These are the Demko AD20.5s. I like them. They're small for me. However, they feel better in the hand than the Delica. This feels way too small in my hand. And when I pick this up, it feels small, but not too small. And I know that's subjective and that's hard to explain or describe. But it is a small knife, but not too small. I like them, and it's super fidgety. I will have one on my desk during my office day because I work from home right next door here. And I have had one on my desk since I got them from Gil a week or so back because they're super fidgety, and it's awesome to fidget with during my workday. So if you're into the fidget factor, you need one of these. So there you go, guys. The Demko AD20.5s. Need some more subscribers, about 100 more subscribers before we can do a giveaway and give these away. So there you go. However that ends up working, We will do one once we get over that 3,500 subscriber mark. I'll figure out a cool giveaway type of thing, and there you go. Thanks for watching, everybody. I know we kind of rambled on a little bit, but I thought it was worthwhile on a cool knife that is kind of hot on the market right now, and we will be giving away shortly. So thanks for watching, everyone. Have yourselves a fantastic day, and we'll see you tomorrow.